Welcome back, everyone. It is February 7th, 1942. We're here with another episode of Yamamoto's Folly, our continuing struggle against the Allies in our game against Piratejoe. It's been a while since her last turn, so I'm going to have to remember what's going on. Start out with a little sub-action here near Borneo with the K-18 missing some of our large cruiser sub-chasers off the coast of Singkawang. Move on to some air night strikes. Doesn't look like any fly, and we're on to some mine hits at Singapore, unfortunately. Looks like our battleships ran into some mines. That's not what we wanted to see. And we have some bombing of the troops fleeing from Rangoon. Lots of troops destroyed as those Bettys fly in. Sallies and Lilies as well. And Betty's, of course, going after Cebu, damaging a Catalina on the ground. Mabel's going after Kukong, doing just a little bit of damage there. And of course, we're going after this stack that is kind of south of Chin Kao, that is moving to reinforce Sinyang for them. Lots of Lilies on this attack, 73 in fact. I do decent damage, not destroying as many squads as I'd like, but 108 casualties is decent. War bombing here in China and in Burma. Again, good results in Burma. Lots of destroyed squads. And some decent results there near Henyang. More bombing in China. We're going to speed through that. We do have looks like a bombing attack on our troops at Ketapang. We do have some Oscars and Roofs intercepting, though those lightnings are giving us some trouble. But our Oscars managed to get through to those I-39 WH-3 Dutch bombers, and we're going to take a few out at least. We do some runway hits, but we take out one of the bombers. This time they come in unescorted and do no damage. And this time a sweep of lightnings take out one of our Oscars. More of this bombing at Rangoon, this time 250 casualties. Wow. Definitely doing some good damage to these fleeing troops. Again, good damage here. Destroying lots of squads, and no cap rises to meet our Bettys at Port Moresby, and we do some good damage there on the ground. 17 runway hits and destroy a Buffalo on the ground. Onto the PM airphase here. Bombing north of Shuibo here. And Liz's go after Nanchang. They do good damage. 23 non-combat disabled, 3 combat squads disabled. More Liz's come in, and again, do some good damage. Following up some Bettys, everything coming in a little bit uncoordinated, but again, doing good damage on the ground there at Nanchang. Really want to finish off these squads so I can use those troops for other tasks. This is where the weakness of this defensive line in Burma really comes into play. So much open terrain here on this Mandalay Rangoon defensive line, and that's why so many players will back up to the Imphal line where you have all this better terrain to stage a defense in. But once your troops are caught out in the open here, if the Japanese have air support superiority like now, you can just mess up those troops pretty badly through those airborne raids. Oh, this isn't good at all. So, Swordfish attack our bombardment force here. I'm not sure what happened here. If this bombardment force was not set to withdraw, but I don't know why they're still sitting at Singapore. They should have just bombarded and left. So I wonder if there's a setting that was incorrect. In any case, bomb hits on the Nagato and the Hirado, not what we want to see. Catalina's tried to go after our ships again at Adak. We don't down any with our Jakes, but our oiler is not hit either. And a shock attack at Qkang. 59-1 odds. We destroy another unit here, but still a few are hanging on. You can see these defending units. Still, it looks like 3 of those divisions hanging on. It's unfortunate. We bombard at Cyan. Want to see what he has here. I also have a lot of artillery here in the Hex, much more than he does. Looks like we're doing some good damage here with this bombardment attack. We saw a lot of those units take some AV damage there. Yeah, good damage. We take 27 casualties, they take 230. A good result. He still has more AV in the Hex than I do, so can't attack there yet, but shortly I will be able to, as more units move in the Hex. Just forced some Chinese units off of this this rail line here, southeast of Cyan, and that's going to free up my units here to go after Cyan itself. Doing some good damage. And we take out the last bit of resistance on Lausanne. I don't know why I couldn't think of Lausanne. I know why I couldn't think of Lausanne. It's because I'm 2 glasses of bubbly in here while recording this. But yeah, last bit of resistance on Lausanne is destroyed. All these units can now find other things to do. Probably going to go after the rest of the Philippines first and get that taken care of. And that's it for the turn. So really, I'm going to have to see what the heck my bombardment force was doing and why it got caught in those mines. Definitely was not the plan there. So let's check that out. Escort mission. Oh yeah, very, very beat up here. Very beat up. Yeah, they're just gonna go home to Camera Bay. I'm not sure. Yeah, Camera Bay, please, not Georgetown. Very strange. I'm not sure what exactly happened there. And why they didn't just bombard, why they wandered into those mines. It looks like they were set with retirement allowed. So why they stuck around, I'm not sure. Maybe they were on escort the entire time instead of bombardment. It seems very, very strange, though. Yeah, again, I'm not sure what happened there. I'm sure it was the fault was mine, I'm sure, somehow. But disappointed that we got those battleships so badly hurt, because they are going to be in the yards for months now because of that bad decision, whatever that was. Not the time that we need that to happen too, because I do want to push south here into the Java Sea again. He still has all those ships at Batavia, 61 of them, and we need to put the nail in their coffin, and we have not been able to do that yet. It's interesting. I'm not sure where those carriers went that were hanging around here earlier. Interesting. Let's look at our losses today. So luckily we didn't lose anything at Singapore. That's good. Relatively light losses today. 5 allies, 17 Japanese. We lose some Tinas. That's because we're doing a lot of supply transport with them right now. In any case, that's the turn. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the Discord. Take care.